Every single item in today's video is completely new. In many cases, these are new viral trending travel essentials that you've been seeing. And honestly, there are some reinventions that I thought, why didn't somebody think of this sooner? Hi there, I'm Ilana from the website lifewellcruise.com. Welcome back to my channel. Now, if you're new here, I love to share travel essentials, especially if they can be used on cruises, including this absolutely genius new bracelet that I found. I'm going to share with you exactly what it does. Now, before I get started, I did want to mention two things. Firstly, all of the links to the items that I share in today's video are going to be located down below the video title in the description box. But the other place that I'm also going to put all of the links are in a pinned comment. And secondly, if you like this video, if you find it helpful, informative, or enjoyable in any way, then please do give this video a big thumbs up. I really do appreciate it. And please subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Let's get started. All right, I want to start off with the hanging toiletry bag. Now, if you're looking and thinking, that is not the hanging toiletry bag that you usually show, it isn't. This is actually a smaller one. And by the way, I'm quite obsessed with it. It is by the brand Tripped. So it's a very good quality brand. It's got this hook over here. And by the way, it just tucks right into a little pocket in here. So pretty cool, but you can see that it's smaller than some of the other hanging toiletry bags. So this is perfect if you have travel size containers or just not like huge regular size. And you can put things like Band-Aids here or, ointment and other medications, men's toiletries, women's toiletries, etc. Now this actually comes with, well, there's a couple of different variations, but this is the one that I bought. I really like the idea that it would encompass all of our toiletries if we wanted it to. So you have this sort of makeup bag that comes with it. I like this. It's a really good size for cosmetics and makeup or even men's shaving items, different things. So you've got that. And then you've got the TSA liquid size bag. This is actually the size bag that I use already. I have something very similar to this that I'm always using, so I like that. But I especially like that this one, well, you can see that, of course, it has a nice, good, solid zipper, but I like the fact that you also have this little part here and it clips, so you could actually like hang it right on your carry-on bag if you want. So it's really easy as you're going through security at the airport, or you can hang it on your hanging toiletry bag as well. All right, moving on to something else. Now, I have actually shown this hat before. A lot of people love it. It's a visor sun hat, and well, the neat thing about it is that it sort of folds, which makes it so genius. Now, what a lot of people said is, can we not find this in a regular hat, like something that covers the top of your head? So I did find this one, a nice big floppy hat. Gets really good reviews, by the way. But the nice thing about this one is it is also foldable. So what you'll do is you can actually squish it up, fold it exactly how you like in your luggage or even in your beach bag. And then in terms of the way the material is made, it just unfolds and it is perfect. Now, I do have a combination of little small handy things as well as some things that are a little bit more pricey, but that I do think are worth it. Now, in this case, I actually bought these headphones. They're a very good quality. Now, these headphones are a little bit of a splurge, but to be honest, I did get them on sale. So I do suggest if you find them on sale, that really is a good time to get them. They are comfortable. They are so quiet. Even putting them on, you can actually tell that they are like soundproof even without any music on. And they come with this really nice travel case, so this is perfect to just put in your carry-on. Travel pouches. Now, you don't actually need to use these only for travel, but these are really smart. Now, I don't know if I've ever shown you before. I probably have in some videos from probably about 3 years ago, but I usually travel in sort of my personal bag when I'm flying or even on the cruise. Whenever I'm traveling, I make up these little pouches. You can see how old these are now. I'll put gum in them. I'll put, throat lozenges, hair elastics, AirPods, etc. But I just found these. Now, the really smart thing is while they don't seal, they do actually just open up like this. So really handy. You will not believe how many things I have in here. And these are all things that I would fly with. Makeup remover, wipe. I have cold medicine just in case. I've got like a shout wipe for clothing. I've got actually some boning in here. You never know if you get motion sickness or somebody else does. Band-aids. I even have some moleskin in here too. Anyway, hair elastics. All of this just fits right in here. AirPods, etc. And I think that the package that I picked up was 3 or 4. And again, I am going to link that down below in the description. Okay, moving on to the next item. And honestly, this is, a really good Amazon haul that I did. But this is the acupressure band. Now, you might be thinking that is not new. They've had C-bands for quite a while. And yes, there are C-bands, and I have to be honest with you, I've always hated the feeling of C-bands because they feel to me like a hair elastic on my wrist. They don't look very nice, just my opinion. And I feel like if you wear them in the water, then they get sopping wet. I don't like them. This is really cool. So it's an acupressure band. It comes like this, and you have these little kind of things that you'll place right into this strap. It does come with a set of 2. Now, the neat thing is that this is good for headaches and for other things, not just nausea and motion sickness. The Smart Mesh Beach Bag. Now, why do I call it smart? Because, well, it's got something a little bit secret to it. I'm going to show you in just a minute. So first, I do want to show you it's mesh, of course, which we like. It comes in different colors, by the way. You've got a zipper. I like that. Keeps everything nice and secure. And you can see the quality of this. It's by BagSmart, by the way, which is a brand that I really do like. I think that they make good quality items. But can you see down here at the bottom? You've got this sort of almost like extra compartment. And what you can do with it, it unzips all the way. So even if you actually wanted to hold it without the compartment, sometimes you could, but I like the compartment because what can you do with it? Well, it really is supposed to be kind of a cooler. So if you're using it at home or on a road trip, it's great because you can put any cold items that you want there. Personally, if I was on a cruise, I would use it for my water bottles and things. That's going to keep them cool. But I like to bring, a change of clothing for later on. Sometimes when I go into a port of call, especially if I'm on a water type excursion, so you can put your packing cube with your clothing or even extra shoes. Like if you're going to the beach and you're wearing flip-flops, but you want running shoes for later when you're walking around or anything else. Well, you can keep that all in this pouch at the bottom. And this way it's sort of not getting sandy, and it is all kind of kept separately. And by the way, you do have this extra pouch here. So if you want to put anything that sort of needs to not get wet or sandy, you've got that as well. The airplane seat cushion. Now, if you're anything like me or your feed on Facebook is anything like mine, you have been seeing the airplane seat cushion suggested time and time again. So I did buy it. I have not truthfully flown with it yet. I did, of course, sit on it, on a regular chair. And yes, it is comfortable. The reviews are very good. So if you're somebody who you're going on a long flight and you do find the airplane seats to be very hard, this I think would be helpful. Now you do have this little spot here. It's very fast and easy to blow this up. So this could definitely help either with your back or with your bottom. And of course, it doesn't have to be only on an airplane, but that is where most people right now are using it. Now, speaking of airplanes, we also have the foot hammock. Now, this is pretty cool. So what you'll do with this is you'll actually hang this sort of under your tray. And then what you can do is you can put your feet up, and this is also really good on those long flights. Now, something that I did on a recent long flight is I actually had my carry-on bag. It was just under my seat. It's actually the Nomad Lane bento bag. I love this bag. So I placed it under my seat. And by the way, that's not an item that I am featuring in this video. This video is not sponsored, but it really is just such a good bag that I will leave it also, in the description of the video in case you do want a good quality bag. But in any case, I was actually putting my feet right on that, which probably I shouldn't because it's so nice. But I was actually, just trying to keep my feet up a little bit. It was more comfortable for my calves for a long flight. Now, I don't think that this would work that well for somebody who's very tall. But for anybody who's on the shorter side, this is definitely a way to keep your legs propped up during a flight. Now, speaking of carry-on bags, I do have a new one to show you. I love the stripe on this one. Now, this is a black and white vertical stripe. I love that. I like the fact that down here at the bottom, you could see that you have room for your shoes. And truthfully, what I usually do with these bottom portions is I keep extra clothes there. So whenever I'm flying, I feel like it's Murphy's Law. If I don't do this, I'm going to actually have my luggage get misplaced or lost. So what I do is I always have actually 2 days worth of clothing. Now what I do is I keep, for instance, one outfit, and I also keep an extra shirt to swap and extra undergarments in any case, and an extra pair of shoes. So I keep that down below. Now, one of the things that I really liked about this bag is I'm so big on pouches and extra bags. I just think it makes it easier. So it comes with a couple of extra bags, and it's pretty cute because they are coordinated. Now there are more colors and styles, but I will leave the link down below so that you could check out what might fit for you. Now I have one more item, and then I do have a bonus to share with you. So this is a neoprene zippered pouch. Now neoprene, I think if I'm not mistaken, is the material that this is made with. So it's actually kind of soft and cushiony. So really good. But this is perfect, these zippered pouches. And by the way, they come in different sizes, and there's even a set of 4. Really good if you're traveling with anything glass. So for instance, cosmetics like this, maybe a toiletry bottle, a bottle of perfume. So this is really perfect. And by the way, I'll just also share this. I've shared this before, but this is a little perfume atomizer. It's really easy to fill up from your favorite bottle. You can just fill up a little small vial of perfume, and this works really well. I have a set of, I think it must be 3 or something like that. I use it all the time, so I'll include that also in the video description. All right, if you are sailing with Princess Cruises, you are going to have a medallion rather than a cruise card. I recently got these. I think that these are absolutely genius. Now, I shared them before in one video, which is why they are a bonus. So they're not absolutely new, but they are newer, and they are brilliant. So if you or somebody you know is going on a Princess Cruise, pick up these medallion holders for the back of your phone. They just stick right on. You'll put your medallion in there, and this way you don't have to wear them on the lanyard or a bracelet. You can have them right on your phone instead. Now, I'd love to hear from you. Please let me know, what are some of your favorite new travel items, or even what are some of your favorite travel items that you've ever used? Let me know down below. And as well, if you have any items that I haven't shared yet that you love, let me know so that I can feature them in a future video. I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, please do give it a big thumbs up, and please subscribe if you haven't done so already. Bye for now, and happy cruising.